Welcome to today's Lost Souls, where we bring you the most impactful and unforgettable stories from around the world. Today, we remember the lives of remarkable individuals whose legacies continue to inspire and resonate. From iconic musicians to trailblazing activists, join us as we celebrate their extraordinary contributions and bid farewell to those who have left an indelible mark on our lives. Stay tuned for a journey through their incredible stories.
Joan O'Brien, Joan Marie O'Brien, the American actress and singer celebrated for her vibrant presence in television and film during the 1950s and 1960s, passed away at the age of 89. Born on February 14, 1936, in Cambridge, Massachusetts, Joan's family relocated to California during her childhood, where she began dance lessons at the age of 8. Her early immersion in the performing arts set the stage for a career that would span singing and acting, earning her recognition alongside some of Hollywood's biggest stars. Joan's professional journey began while she was still in high school, performing on the local California TV music show Hometown Jamboree, hosted by country singer Cliffy Stone. Her singing talent soon led to a regular spot on The Bob Crosby Show from 1954 until its cancellation in 1958. Her vocal skills and charismatic stage presence made her a standout performer, and in 1959, she briefly replaced Alice Lon as the Champagne Lady on The Lawrence Welk Show. Transitioning to acting, Joan O'Brien quickly made her mark with a series of memorable roles. She co-starred with Cary Grant and Tony Curtis in the popular 1959 comedy Operation Petticoat, where she played Lieutenant Dolores Crandall, a nurse whose presence humorously complicates life aboard a submarine. She also appeared alongside John Wayne in The Alamo, 1960, as Susanna Dickinson, and in The Comancheros, 1961, as Melinda Marshall, further solidifying her status as a versatile actress capable of both dramatic and lighthearted roles. Throughout the early 1960s, Joan appeared in a variety of television series, including multiple episodes of Bat Masterson, Perry Mason, The Man from UNCLE, and The Dick Van Dyke Show. Her role in The Dick Van Dyke Show as Jane Layton in the episode The Foul Weather Girl showcased her comedic timing and ability to bring depth to guest roles. She was also known for her performances in Warner Brothers westerns and dramas such as Wagon Train, Cheyenne, and The Virginian. Joan's filmography during the early 1960s was prolific, featuring titles like It Happened at the World's Fair, 1963, where she played Diane Warren opposite Elvis Presley, sparking rumors of a brief off-screen romance. She also starred in It's Only Money, 1962, with Jerry Lewis and Get Yourself a College Girl, 1964, a film reflecting the youthful and musical spirit of the swinging 60s. After her acting career wound down, Joan returned to her first love, singing, touring, with the Harry James Orchestra in 1968. She eventually left show business to focus on raising her 2 children, and later found success as an executive with the Hilton hotel chain. Joan O'Brien's legacy is one of charm, talent, and versatility. Her contributions to television and film during a vibrant era of entertainment continue to be appreciated by fans and historians alike. Her passing at 89 marks the loss of a beloved figure whose work brought joy and memorable performances to audiences across generations. Christopher Kit Bond, Christopher Samuel Kit Bond, a distinguished American attorney and politician from Missouri, passed away on May 13, 2025, at the age of 86. Born on March 6, 1939, in St. Louis, Missouri, Bond was a 6th-generation Missourian whose life was marked by a long and impactful career in public service, spanning over 4 decades. He is remembered for his dedication to his state and country, his bipartisan leadership, and his lasting contributions to education, national security, and public welfare. Bond's early life was steeped in academic and civic excellence. Raised in Mexico, Missouri, he was the son of Elizabeth and Arthur Bond, with a family legacy deeply rooted in the state. He graduated from Deerfield Academy before earning his A.B. cum laude from Princeton University's Woodrow Wilson School of Public and International Affairs in 1960, where he wrote a senior thesis on Missouri farm organizations. He then graduated first in his class from the University of Virginia School of Law in 1963. After clerking for Chief Judge Alpert on the U.S. Court of Appeals for the Fifth Circuit, Bond practiced law in Washington, D.C., before returning to Missouri to serve as Assistant Attorney General in charge of consumer protection. At just 33 years old, Bond became Missouri's youngest governor in 1973, breaking a 28-year Democratic hold on the office. He served 2 non-consecutive terms as governor, 1973, 1977, and 1981, 1985, during which he championed key initiatives such as expanding the Parents as Teachers program statewide, a program that supports early childhood development and continues to thrive nationally. His leadership was characterized by pragmatic governance and a commitment to improving education, economic development, and environmental protection in Missouri. In 1986, Bond was elected to the U.S. Senate, defeating Democrat Harriet Woods, and was subsequently re-elected in 1992, 1998, and 2004. During his 24 years in the Senate, he became a respected voice on national security, serving as vice chairman of the Senate Intelligence Committee and as a senior member of the Senate Appropriations Committee. Bond was known for his efforts to reform the intelligence community, strengthen the military, and improve veterans' care. He also advocated for rural development, infrastructure, and small businesses, reflecting his deep connection to Missouri's diverse communities. Bond's tenure was marked by a reputation for bipartisanship and coalition building, earning respect across the political spectrum. After retiring from the Senate in 2011, he founded Kit Bond Strategies, a bipartisan consulting firm, and continued to serve as an advisor on public policy and government affairs. One notable episode late in his career involved the recovery of Missouri's Apollo 17 Goodwill moon rock, which had been mistakenly taken from the State Museum. Bond's discovery and return of the artifact underscored his dedication to preserving Missouri's heritage. Christopher "Kit" Bond is survived by his wife Linda and leaves behind a legacy of principled leadership, public service, and commitment to the people of Missouri. His contributions to state and national politics have had a lasting impact, and his work in education and security continues to benefit future generations. Kathleen Hughes. Kathleen Hughes, born Elizabeth Margaret von Gerkan on November 14, 1928, in Hollywood, California, passed away peacefully on May 19, 2025, at the age of 96. A celebrated actress of Hollywood's golden age, Hughes's career spanned film, television, and stage, leaving an enduring legacy marked by versatility, charm, and a distinctive blend of glamour and grit. Kathleen's passion for acting was sparked early, inspired by a film featuring Donald O'Connor. After graduating from Fairfax High School, she pursued further studies at Los Angeles City College and UCLA, while honing her craft in local theater productions. Her breakthrough came in 1948 when she was discovered in a little theater production, leading to a 7-year contract with 20th Century Fox. During her tenure there, she appeared in 14 films, often cast in ornamental roles, but her talent soon demanded more substantial parts. In 1952, after leaving Fox, Kathleen found a mentor in Paul Henrid, who cast her in the independent drama For Men Only. This role revitalized her career and helped her secure a contract with Universal International. Her most iconic performance came in 1953's It Came from Outer Space, a cult 3D science fiction film directed by Jack Arnold. The publicity still of Hughes screaming with her hands raised became one of the most enduring images in sci-fi cinema, symbolizing the era's fascination with the unknown. That same year, she starred alongside Rock Hudson in The Golden Blade, where she famously gave Hudson his first on-screen kiss, and appeared in the film noir The Glass Web with Edward G. Robinson, showcasing her range in playing complex, sometimes dark characters. Throughout the 1950s and into the 1970s, Hughes became a familiar face on television, guest starring in popular series such as Alfred Hitchcock Presents, Perry Mason, The Ghost and Mrs. Muir, Bracken's World, MASH, and I Dream of Jeannie. She often portrayed strong, nuanced women, from secretaries to wives, bringing authenticity and warmth to each role. Her recurring roles in The Ghost and Mrs. Muir and Bracken's World were particularly notable, reflecting her enduring appeal and professionalism. Off-screen, Kathleen's life was marked by a long and loving marriage to producer Stanley Rubin, whom she wed in 1954. Their marriage lasted 59 years until Rubin's death in 2014. Together they raised 4 children and maintained a close-knit family life in Los Angeles. Kathleen was also deeply involved in philanthropy, supporting cancer and Alzheimer's research, children's hospitals, and educational causes, including UCLA's School of Theater, Film, and Television. Kathleen Hughes's career and life reflected the evolution of Hollywood itself, from the studio system's heyday to the rise of television and beyond. Known for her infectious laughter, candidness about the challenges faced by women in the industry, and her refusal to tolerate disrespect, she remained a beloved figure among colleagues and fans alike. Her passing marks the end of a cherished chapter in cinematic history, but her films, television appearances, and the iconic images she left behind continue to inspire and entertain. Kathleen Hughes will be remembered not only as a talented actress, but as a woman of strength, grace, and enduring spirit.
Phil Robertson, Phil Alexander Robertson, April 24, 1946, May 25, 2025, was an American professional hunter, businessman, and reality television star best known as the patriarch of the Robertson family, featured on the hit A&E series Duck Dynasty. His life journey from a college athlete to a pioneering entrepreneur and cultural icon left a lasting impact on outdoor sports enthusiasts and reality TV audiences alike. Born in Louisiana, Robertson attended Louisiana Tech University, where he played as a quarterback on the football team. After graduation, he chose not to pursue a professional football career, instead becoming a teacher and later a commercial fisherman. His passion for duck hunting led him to invent a new type of duck, call, in 1972, which produced a sound that closely mimicked real ducks. This innovation led to the founding of the Duck Commander Company in 1973, which grew into a multi-million-dollar business under the leadership of his son, Willie Robertson. Phil Robertson's rise to fame came with the reality TV series Duck Dynasty 2012 to 2017, which showcased the daily lives of the Robertson family and their business. The show became a cultural phenomenon, celebrated for its depiction of family values, faith, and Southern lifestyle. Phil, as the family patriarch, was known for his folksy wisdom, strong Christian beliefs, and humorous storytelling, becoming a beloved figure to millions of viewers. However, Robertson's public life was not without controversy. In a 2013 interview with GQ magazine, he made remarks describing homosexual behavior as sinful, which led to his temporary suspension from Duck Dynasty by A&E. The suspension sparked a nationwide debate on religious freedom and tolerance. After a strong backlash from supporters and political figures, the network reinstated him within 9 days. Robertson emphasized that while he did not judge others, he stood by his biblical beliefs and sought to share his faith with love. In addition to his television career, Robertson was involved in other media projects, including hosting the show In the Woods with Phil on CRTV and appearing in the film Torchbearer, where he discussed life's meaning through a religious lens. In 2023, a biographical film titled The Blind, The True Story of the Robertson Family was released, chronicling the family's early struggles and faith before their television fame. In December 2024, Phil Robertson's sons revealed that he had been diagnosed with Alzheimer's disease, which significantly affected his ability to communicate and participate in public life. Despite his health challenges, his legacy as a pioneering outdoorsman, businessman, and cultural figure remained intact. Phil Robertson was married to his high school sweetheart, Miss Kay, since 1966. And they had 4 sons. In 2020, Robertson publicly acknowledged another adult child from a 1970s affair. He is survived by his children, grandchildren including Sadie Robertson and great-grandchildren. Phil Robertson's passing on May 25, 2025, marked the end of an era for the Robertson family and their fans worldwide. His life embodied a blend of entrepreneurial spirit, deep faith, and family devotion that resonated with millions. His contributions to hunting culture, reality television, and his outspoken faith continue to influence and inspire. Alan Yentob, a towering figure in British broadcasting and the arts, passed away on May 24, 2025, at the age of 78. His remarkable career as a television executive, presenter, and creative visionary at the BBC left an indelible mark on British culture and public service broadcasting. Born in Stepney, London, in 1947, Yentob's early life was shaped by a keen curiosity and a drive for creativity, a trait that would define both his professional and personal journey. After attending King's Ely and graduating from the University of Leeds, he joined the BBC as a trainee in the World Service in 1968, notably as the only non-Oxbridge graduate in his cohort that year. This outsider status did not deter him. Instead, it fueled his determination to bring fresh perspectives to the BBC's programming. Yentob's ascent at the BBC was rapid and influential. Within a year, he transitioned from radio to television, quickly making his mark as an assistant director on arts programs. By 1973, he was producing and directing for the acclaimed documentary series Omnibus. His 1975 film Cracked Actor, profiling David Bowie, became a cultural touchstone and demonstrated Yentob's knack for capturing the zeitgeist. That same year, he helped launch Arena, a documentary series that would become synonymous with innovation and depth in arts coverage. As editor of Arena until 1985, Yentob set a new standard for arts programming, blending intellectual rigor with creative flair. Yentob's influence expanded as he rose through the BBC's ranks. As head of music and arts, and later as controller of BBC Two 1987 to 1993 and BBC One 1993 to 1996, he championed originality, risk-taking, and artistic ambition. Under his stewardship, BBC Two was revitalized with groundbreaking shows like The Late Show. Have I got news for you? Absolutely fabulous. An asterisk Wallace and Gromit? The Wrong Trousers. His tenure as controller of BBC One saw him overseeing the network's flagship programming, shaping the cultural conversation for millions of viewers, in executive roles including director of drama entertainment and children's programming, and later, as the BBC's creative director, Yentob was responsible for the corporation's output across television, radio, and digital platforms. His leadership was marked by a relentless pursuit of excellence and a belief in the BBC's mission to foster creativity, curiosity, and accessibility in the arts. He was known for spotting and nurturing talent, giving emerging voices a platform, and advocating for the public value of the arts. Yentob's on-screen presence was equally significant. Through series like Imagine, he interviewed and profiled a diverse array of cultural icons, musicians, artists, writers, and thinkers, bringing their stories to a broad audience. His interviews were noted for their depth, empathy, and insight. Reflecting his genuine passion for culture and storytelling, despite his many achievements, Yentob's career was not without controversy. In 2015, he stepped down as the BBC's creative director, amid scrutiny over his role as chairman of the charity Kids Company, which faced financial difficulties and allegations of mismanagement. Yentob acknowledged the distraction caused by the media attention but continued to contribute to the BBC as a program maker. In 2024, he was honored with a CBE for his services to the arts and media. Colleagues and friends remember Yentob as a magnetic, passionate, and sometimes mischievous presence, curious, funny, occasionally infuriating, but always driven by a profound belief in the transformative power of the arts. His wife, television producer Philippa Walker, described him as the kindest of men and a profoundly moral man, whose creativity and kindness touched everyone he met. BBC Director General Tim Davie called him a creative force and a cultural visionary, noting that much of Britain's finest television over 5 decades passed through his desk. Alan. Yentob's legacy endures in the programs he shaped, the talent he mentored, and the cultural landscape he helped define. His vision, originality, and commitment to public service broadcasting continue to inspire generations of broadcasters, artists, and audiences alike. Willie Robertson Willie Jess Robertson, born April 22, 1972, in Bernice, Louisiana, was a prominent American television personality, businessman, and author, best known as the CEO of Duck Commander and star of the reality TV series Duck Dynasty. He passed away in 2025, leaving behind a legacy as a successful entrepreneur and cultural figure who helped transform a small family business into a multi-million-dollar outdoor lifestyle empire. Willie grew up immersed in the world of duck hunting and outdoorsmanship, the son of Phil and Marcia K. Robertson. From an early age, he was involved in the family business, Duck Commander, which his father had founded by inventing a unique duck call. Willie's business acumen and leadership skills helped expand the company far beyond its humble beginnings. After attending Harding University and Northeast Louisiana University, he applied his education to grow Duck Commander into a diversified brand that includes hunting gear, apparel, and other outdoor products. Under Willie's leadership as CEO, Duck Commander became the best-selling duck call brand in the United States and expanded into related ventures such as Buck Commander, Fin Commander, and Strut Commander, covering deer, fishing, and turkey hunting markets respectively. Beyond the business, Willie was also executive producer of the hit A&E reality series Duck Dynasty, which aired from 2012 to 2017 and was rebooted in 2025. The show chronicled the lives of the Robertson family, highlighting their faith family, values, and entrepreneurial spirit, and became a cultural phenomenon with millions of viewers. Willie was also a New York Times best-selling author, penning books such as The Duck Commander Family, How Faith, Family, and Ducks Built a Dynasty, American Hunter, American Fisherman, and American Entrepreneur. His writings reflected his commitment to faith, family, and hard work, themes that resonated with his fans and followers. In addition to his business and television career, Willie appeared in various media projects, including the Christian film God's Not Dead, and made guest appearances on shows like Last Man Standing. In 2021, he competed on The Masked Singer as Mallard, showcasing a lighter side of his personality. Willie was also a passionate outdoorsman who founded a sportsman camp for youth, aiming to inspire the next generation of hunters and conservationists. Willie Robertson was married to Corey Howard since 1992, and together they had 6 children: John, Luke, Sadie, Will, Jr., Bella, Rowdy, and Rebecca. The couple lived in West Monroe, Louisiana, where they raised their family grounded in Christian faith and strong family values. Willie was known for his warmth, humor, and dedication to both his family and business. His passing in 2025 marked a significant loss for the outdoor community and fans worldwide. Willie Robertson's legacy endures through the thriving Duck Commander brand, the cultural impact of Duck Dynasty, and the values of faith, family, and entrepreneurship that he championed throughout his life.